I respectfully report that my recommendation for the 2014 Officer of the Year is Detective Roberto Maldonado. As you're aware, Detective Maldonado is a 19-year veteran of the North Bergen Police Department. He is currently assigned as a detective to the Major Case Unit. During the month of March 2014, Detective Maldonado and his partner, Hector Botello, were conducting a follow-up investigation in response to several robbery incidents involving a handgun. They were able to develop strong investigative lead at a local jewelry shop. Detective Maldonado further facilitated this lead by coming into work on his day off to ensure that this information reached its proper end. Because of this strong investigative lead, this agency was able to put into action a tactical plan under the command of Lieutenant Dowd. During this operation, two actors were caught in the act of committing another robbery with the handgun. The actors were apprehended, possessing proceeds from the robbery. The male actor had in his possession an imitation gun that looked extremely realistic, and obviously at this point the victims did not know it wasn't realistic, right? The female actor had in her possession an edged weapon fashioned from razor blades and a stick, taped to a stick. As a result of the arrest, the actors were subsequently charged with 3 additional armed robberies. This was a boyfriend-girlfriend team that was robbing people that were coming off the bus late at night, working in New York, our residents. They would step off the bus, they would follow them, and then they would rob them with the weapons that they had in their possession. During the month of September 2014, Detective Maldonado was investigating two separate robbery incidents involving a knife. Officer Patrick Corliss of the Patrol Division conducted a field inquiry with a person matching the description of the robbery. Detective Maldonado interviewed this suspect and was able to obtain a confession from the suspect, who subsequently was charged with both robberies. During the month of November 14th, Detective Maldonado was investigating a stolen motor vehicle that also involved the theft of a domestic companion animal. That was that dog Rocky that was all over the news, right, the little Chihuahua, okay? Detective Maldonado worked closely with investigator David Botwin, and together they were able to retrieve the dog unharmed, as well as to recover the stolen vehicle intact. Shortly thereafter, Detective Maldonado orchestrated a ruse to apprehend the actor, who was on his way to his place of employment to pick up his paycheck. During the month of November 2014, Detective Maldonado assisted with a fatal hit-and-run motor vehicle accident. The actor attempted to flee the country to avoid prosecution. Detective Maldonado's dedication to this lengthy investigation helped lead to the apprehension of the actor responsible for this heinous crime. The Major Case Unit has the enormous responsibility of investigating serious crimes such as robbery, aggravated assault, burglary, larceny, motor vehicle theft, and arson. A shining example of what is expected of a North Bergen police officer. I don't think any truer words could be spoken. Roberto, could you come up here, please?
He's done, and believe me, stopping the person who was robbing people at gunpoint was so very critical. But I think he'll always be known as the guy who got the dog back.